What's up, guys? Welcome back to my vlog. And you know, it's really funny. This past week, strangely being busy and all, I've been very with my spare time. It's either like gaming is what I usually do, but recently I just started watching anime again, or like not started watching anime, but consistently watching anime throughout the week recently. And it's really funny if you think about how anime was back 10 years ago, just about, like when Naruto, Bleach, and One Piece and all that came out. It's like we have like these characters in mind that like bestowed like a certain like sense of morals in us. Like, if you think about in Dragon Ball Z, you kind of see like you keep training hard, no matter how many times you get beat down, you get back up, kind of thing. And like Naruto is like, even though you might be like alone for a lot of times, like you can always like, you eventually find friends and you eventually like have someone to back you up, and friendship is a powerful thing, and like having like a comrade in arms, you know. Bleach, I honestly don't know what Bleach morals are. I'll be honest, because Ichigo is weird. My favorite scene from like just Bleach is probably when every time Ichigo has to say like what the hell or like what the heck, you know, because he says that so often in that entire series. Like, he always is amazed or like shocked by what's happening. Same thing with Naruto too. It's like what? Yeah, so I've been rewatching Bleach. I've been rewatching Naruto, and I have to say, like, the art style, like earlier on in like those series, very interesting. It's like everyone looks so much chubbier. It's like we evolved. We got stronger. But anyways, yeah. So I'm watching like several ones. I'm watching Lord of Vermilion. If you're interested in some kind of like action mystical kind of like anime, I definitely would recommend Lord of Vermilion. The main character kind of annoys me. I'm not gonna do any spoilers in this video, so don't worry. And then there's also Homes of Kyoto. If you like something like slice of life, I honestly recommend. These are, again, just disclaimer, these are animes that are still going on. If you're a type of person that wants to binge like an entire series, I would wait on these ones, but I'm gonna do the ones that I actually am still watching, because I like doing the like continuous watching and like waiting week by week for each like episode, because it's exciting. I feel like having that like excitement, like, oh my god, what's gonna happen next week, is something that I enjoy. So, Homes of Kyoto. Homes of Kyoto is one. You can find these on Crunchyroll. I'm not sponsored by Crunchyroll, but Crunchyroll is definitely a good place to look up for any anime. There's also Overlord. If you have never watched Overlord 1, 2, the third season's already out, and honestly, it is one of my most favorite animes right now. Not because there's any good morals or anything that comes out to it. It's freaking hilarious to me. Like, I could not imagine, like, it's funny because it kind of is like, has a Sword Art-esque thing where you have someone that's from the baseline story is you have someone that is from a real world, and they go into their game world, and they're like sought as like different and all that. But in this world, he's kind of like this almighty being, and he's just trying to figure out how to become like this like overlord, as the title says. And it's really funny if you watch the entire story from like the first season to like up until now. I think it's one of the most entertaining series that I have watched lately. That, and also like how not to summon a demon is also a good one, but that one's a little bit like, honestly, I don't really like that one as much, but it's okay. What other animes Yeah, I'm rewatching like Food Wars. I would say is another great one. I don't know how they do it, but they anime food. I don't if you guys ever saw like anime foods. Oh my god, they look amazing. But then when you try to make it yourself, you're just like, that doesn't look as doesn't look the same for some reason. It's not as appetizing as when you see it in pictures, which is really funny. I get so hungry watching Food Wars. It's not it's pretty bad. I'm like a huge foodie, so it's actually one of those things where I'm just like, it's like, what? I must have that. Just look, it's so good looking. Yeah, so those are the few animes I'm watching right now. I'm watching Free. If you're into like sports anime, Free is a good anime too. But then honestly, it's not. It's like realistic in terms of like swimming wise. It's like a straight up like sports anime, no special abilities, all that stuff. It's honestly a little bit of more the fan servicey side. TBH, just because it's really weird. In my opinion, it's really weird in that sense. But it's tolerable when, I guess, if you can relate, if you're into like, if you were a swimmer before, because I was a swimmer before. I was I swam for like 6 years, I think, 6 years, and on a club team, so that I kind of know what that feeling is. Oh, speaking of Free, I'm gonna butcher this. Hanabado. I don't know how to say it, but it's the badminton anime. That is actually pretty entertaining. I think the badminton anime is also one of those animes where you don't really see like the unrealistic side of like the anime. It kind of puts more of the the actual sports and like struggles of each like player in like a entertainment and also a good story kind of thing. And I don't know, like those, like I've watched several sports anime. Like I watched Hanabado. I've watched Prince of Tennis, on and off. Not like through the. I didn't watch like straight through all the episodes. I've always like watched one episode there, maybe that episode there. I've never watched the complete series. I think. I heard it was a good series, but I don't really watch through. At least that was one of the animes I did not watch through. I watch Haikyuu, which is another volleyball anime. Though a lot of volleyball players that I know, whenever we mention even Haikyuu to them, they're just like, "Oh my god, this is so ridiculous!" In terms of like how the physics in terms of how they hit the ball sometimes, it doesn't make any sense. So, yeah, so it's pretty funny. Those are a few animes that I enjoy watching. If you watch Boruto, or like if you're interested in Naruto, Boruto is a good series in a esque sense. If you like a little more lighthearted-ish, in my opinion, Boruto is definitely more fun. First, no spoilers, but I mean, if you guys watched it, then if you watched like the movie with Boruto, if you watched the series, you kind of know, like, what's going on most of the time. But yeah, in terms of suggestion-wise, I would say it's a good series if you have the time to like think of storylines and character development. It kind of reminds me of Naruto in some sense esque, but it's not completely the same. I will always like Shippuden more than I like Shippuden more than the original Naruto series. I just can't tolerate how Naruto sounds in the first series, like in the first it's really strange. Anime has changed a lot. I think a lot. I don't know if you guys watch a lot of anime, you guys notice there has been a whole bunch of animes about like people being stuck in a game, or like they get transferred to a different world and they're trying to get back home. It's kind of one of those things. Like it's really funny how the genre kind of shifted from back then, because back then I think there was more of those like adventure anime, like Rurouni Kenshin, there was Naruto, and then there was Bleach. One Piece is also, like I said, One Piece, like there used to be those huge long series that they used to make, But nowadays, like everything condensed like more. If you look at them, like at most maybe 3 seasons, and each season goes up to like 100 or 20, like to 20 episodes like each season per se, and they usually don't last that long. They last like probably up to like 100 at most. But yeah, it's very I like it more. I think I like the shorter series. Like, what do you guys think in terms of those series? Like, is it better that they aren't as long as they did with like Naruto, the One Piece with like their 400, 500, or Conan? That's still going. They're like at 900, 700 episodes or something like that. I don't really watch Conan as much either. My friends do. And we'd watch like random episodes here and there as well. And I'm just like, there's just so many episodes. And there's not really, I mean, there's a plot, but then they're not really going through the plots really in that one, from what I've seen or from what I've heard from my friends. Same thing with Gintama. Gintama is like basically, honestly, every episode I feel like it's a parody of something. Even though not everything is, there is still like story to it, but then it's just like, it just keeps going on because they keep adding all these different like episodes. One thing I complained about Naruto is that there's so many fillers. And also Bleach too. If they cut out all the fillers, it would have been a much better anime to watch through when it was like still like ongoing, you know? So yeah, it is weird. I don't know. Yeah, anime is one of those things. I think it's one of those things that I can always go back to and still enjoy, no matter how old I am. But yeah. Oh, I haven't started, but My Hero Academia. Yeah, I heard that was a good anime, but I didn't really start it. I should, but yeah. So this time around, I want to know what your favorite anime is. If you guys watch anime, tell me what your favorite anime is down below. And tell me why, like what makes this anime so special. Because one, I also need more animes to watch. My list is actually running really low now, actually. Surprisingly, I'm running out of animes to watch. That, at least, that I choose to be interesting. That I chose that would be interesting to me. So, I need more recommendations. Let's go. Anyways, thank you for tuning in this week. And yeah, remember everybody, just keep on smiling.